Hi there, everybody. So today is the big rank up video. I'm going to be compressing a bunch of the rank ups that I can do now from the 6-4 and Act 6 opening all together into one video. I'm going to be Frankensteining this thing together, bits and pieces, bits and bobs here and there. So it's not going to be entirely cohesive from one rank up to the next, just because I'm doing it at different points, crunching some numbers, making sure that all the different resources are going where they need to go. But to start off today, I wanted to start off with one of the bigger ones that I'm most excited about. And there we go. So now we have enough skill tier 4 class to be able to do the first big rank up. And that is taking my stealth Spidey here to rank 3. And I want to do him the rank 3 for two reasons. First of all, now that he's awakened, he's got his Fury ability, which adds a huge pack to his punch. He's got a slow ability mechanic, which is going to be fantastic for evasion and unstoppable. And his prestige is through the roof. Go ahead and do that. He's the, like I said, the second highest skill prestige champ behind Thor Ragnarok, who I also happen to have as a rank 3. And he was my first rank 3 champ that I took up. And that was before I pulled Stealthy, is before I pulled Elsa. And really at the time that was strictly for a prestige play. Now looking back at it, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I've actually had a chance to play him, and I'm very happy to say that he's a lot better than people pegged him out to be. So plus, once he gets ramped up and he gets cycling going, cycling the special threes, his shock damage is disgusting. Awesome, there we go. I bet you so much that by the time they finally are ready to introduce rank 4s, that this here is going to wind up changing. I guarantee it. It's probably going to wind up being like 1 tier 6, and I'm going to say 1 tier 3 alpha. So I'm going to go there, go there, go there, and awesome. I'm not sure why he's the top profile pick. He shouldn't be. I mean, he shouldn't be. It's probably just because of the masteries I've got. Awesome, but let's go check him out. Right there at the top. Cool deal. There we go. Big rank up number 1. Now let's see. What's next? Okay, so we just ranked up Stark Spidey. And we have I'm going to go ahead and rank up a couple more people here. So there still are a bunch of people that I really want to rank up. However, because I blitzed through 6-4, it means that there is a huge amount of stuff in my overflow, and I would prefer not to have any of that go to waste. So there are still going to be a couple of big rank ups that I'm looking forward to doing, but I'm just going to have to be a bit more patient on those. In the meantime, I've got Science Class Catalyst for days, so I am not going to be waking up A-Bomb just yet. If I don't wind up duping him naturally out of the regular featured crystals, then I've got that a couple Science Awakening gems, and he's going to get one of them. Also, it's 6 o'clock here in the morning, and someone already has a chainsaw outside, so apologize for that. But let's see. No, I'm gonna save that rank up stone for the same reason. Just because I've got a bunch of 2-1-A and overflow. That's something I never thought I'd really get to say, because that is not something that has stemmed from the 6-4 run. That's just the game being the game and finally helping everybody out with basic materials. But I also have a bunch of 2-1-A and overflow, and I would prefer to burn that off before I use the generic stone. Cool. So now A-Bomb is rank 2. He's going to go up to rank 3. Burn some of that science. I've been looking into other science champs to potentially level up, with my main focus being on 6 stars, but I didn't have the best reaction to pulling and duping Sentry twice. But I am kind of tempted to take him up to at least rank 2. Because I've been playing around with him a little bit, and to be honest, I still don't think I would really ever use him in a practical situation. Especially in lieu of some of my usual squad. But, you know, the higher his SIG gets, the better his SIG gets, and the more indestructible he becomes, and the bit more fun he gets to play, so... This is not a... Okay. So I will not use that. On the off chance that for whatever next variant is still like a 2015, 2016 gem and I pull science, now I've got a champ to actually use that on, so that's cool. Alright. So, A-Bomb in the books. Who else was I going to do? So, speaking of 6 stars, my strategy going forward here is that I would prefer, since none of these are going to be immediate prestige options, I would prefer to rank up champs that I don't have as a high level in other rarities. So, while normally I would go with Dr. Doom, just because Doom would be a prestige option, and he's Dr. freaking Doom. I don't have a Longshot. Not ranked up, at least. So... Longshot is going rank 2. That's not to say that I won't ever rank up my 6-star Doom. Quite the opposite. I'm very much looking forward to when I can rank him up. It's just that since I can't awaken him and I can't take him to rank 3, you know, I would prefer at least to have a long shot at a high level to go along with him, you know. Oh. That should be everything. Awesome. And, you know, Longshot being Longshot, he's a heck of a lot of fun to play. So, I am not overly fussed with using the proper class ISO, just because I had a huge crystal popping spree a few weeks ago, and I've got ISO for days. But I guess, you know, whatever. Can't hurt. So there we go. Rank 2 Longshot. Welcome to the squad. Beautiful. Then, also from my 6-star roster, my personal favorite Elsa frickin' Bloodstone. Now, when I was saying earlier that there are champs that I can't take up that I'd like to tank up, she is definitely one of them. It's I guess the downside of pulling 3 of the exact same tier 5 class catalyst crystals. I've pulled 3 skill. First one went to Thor Rags just because I didn't have any other options and wanted the prestige. He has since been amazing, and I'm actually really glad that I went with that. Second one, we obviously just did with Stealth Spidey. But Elsa here is skill as well, and I would love to take her to rank 3 because she's a powerhouse straight out of the box, so I can't even imagine how ridiculously good she's going to be at that high level. However, I am completely out of skill tier 4 class, and I don't want to go through my inventory just blowing a bunch of tier 4 crystals trying to get skill and let everything else go to waste. So I'm just going to have to be patient on that until I, save some up naturally or at least burn off other stuff to justify popping that many crystals again. So in the meantime, fortunately, I've got a rank up gem, so I don't need to worry about the tier 4 class. Now these 6-star 1 to 2 gems were amazing because each one of those, obviously has all the resources that you would need otherwise. So each one of these has 3 tier 5 basics and 7 tier 2 alphas in addition to, the tier 4 and tier 4 class. So she is going to be getting one of those stones. And at least for the time being, she is going to be a rank 2. Now, also for that reason, because I can't take her up as far as I'd like, and because I've got three champs fighting for resources now, even though I've got the skill awakening stone, I'm not going to put it in her just yet. I really need to watch my phrasing. That did not come out right. I don't want to use my skill stone on her. That was really bad. Just yet, because even though I can wake her up, I can only put maybe a couple generic stones. I can only use a couple generic stones to raise her sig a little bit, and that'd be cool, but not yet. Not yet. And besides, by the time it's going to take from now to whenever I get enough skill catalyst to be able to take her up to rank 3, I'm hoping at least to have the opportunity to open up 1 or 2 more 6-stars. So I would really feel like a schmuck if I use the skill stone for her and then wind up pulling her naturally out of a crystal anyway. So, or who knows, I could pull a Nick Fury. It's not gonna happen. So, there we go. Rank 2, Elsa Bloodstone. I love it. So, it's also a level up event again right now, so awesome. The ISO. So let's see, we've got a few tier 1A, bunch of tier 1A that I've got about less than a week to do something with. I've got a bunch of tier 2 alpha. And then, okay. So I've got Mystic and Science. Not Mystic, Mutant and Science. Okay, so let's see who else we got. Oh, I know. I know for one of them at least. So, Kind of been debating what I want to do with Silver Surfer here. So Surfer is in the same boat as Elsa. In that I've got the a 5-star cosmic gem for him, but he's still. I've got that option, which is awesome. But you know, until then. So he, for the time being, is not going to be awakened. My little buddy's woken up. I'm gonna just finish leveling him up here. Come on, there you go. Seriously, who starts a frickin' chainsaw at 6 in the morning? And you get the rank up. Cool, so Surfer is now rank 3. That does a number of things for me. That burns the Cosmic Tier 4 class that was an overflow. That also burns some of the Alpha that was going to be expiring here in the next week. So it's a win-win, and it's another step higher in a champ who is the highest prestige champ in the game. So that's awesome. So just pump out the rest of the some of the tech ISO into him here, get him up to level 45. Huh. Well, that's awfully tempting, isn't it? Especially since I got 2 of them. Sure. So I guess he's going up a little bit higher than I had originally thought. Forgot about those. Can't believe I forgot about those. With all the cool stuff that I pulled, I completely blanked on the cool stones that you get too. I tell you, Act 6 and 6-4 was a grind. 6-4 I think was probably my favorite overall for the four chapters in Act 6. Chapter 1 wasn't bad, but I don't remember it being a lot of fun. Chapter 4 was a lot of work, and it was pretty grueling, and in a couple of parts it was just straight BS. But the boss fights were fun. All 6 of them were fun. There wasn't that, you know, who was it? Crossbones boss, or there wasn't that Mysterio boss, or, you know, something stupid like that. Cool, so there we go. So now we are good on stuff for a couple weeks. Awesome. Also got a bunch of tier 2 that I need to figure out, and then a bunch of science and mutant. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna probably come back to it for a future level up event. But science, I don't know what I'm gonna do at all. No clue. But mutant, I'm really looking at Emma Frost. And I'm probably going to do Emma Frost, to be honest. I'm not going to ever use the Mutant Awakening Stone I have. I'm still probably saving that for Namor, just because he would get the biggest benefit from it, but I don't have the Mutant Stones to make his Awakened ability worth it, you know? And Sunspot's awakened already, fortunately, but it's the same case. I don't have the Sig Stones to put it in him, to add to him. to really make his prestige worthwhile. And besides, I got both of them ranked up already as maxed out 5 stars. I don't really want to double down just yet. It can be useful, but it isn't like, I don't see a situation where it's like Ghost, where I would actually want to bring 2 ghosts, or 2 Namors or 2 Sunspots on a single squad, right? So so let's see, where are we at glory? We can just get these 2 straight away. And then end this huge rank up with a bang. But I definitely will be coming back to Sunspot and Namor. I'm thinking that Namor is going to wind up getting the bulk of the stones, just because I think his ability is much more useful at a higher level than Sunspot, even though Sunspot benefits tremendously as well. But that's not for today. Today is Emma Frost Day. So, welcome to the squad, rank 2 Emma Frost. I have not. I've played around with her kit a little bit since pulling her as a 6-star, but I pulled her 6-star and her 5-star about the same time and hadn't ever really played either previously. So, what I did find, however, is that it is immeasurably useful with the amount of stuff that she can do and that she can shrug off. Especially since also I've got a Phoenix. Anything here? No, anything here? Cool. Since I got a Phoenix max out as a 5-star, so they should synergize well. And then plus be strong enough to actually do something about, so that'll be fun to play with too. Because Emma makes Phoenix a lot better. Phoenix is not a bad champ. Phoenix is a lot like Thor Rags, where she gets a lot of hate for her kit. And, you know, obviously she's no Ghost, or she's no Namor or Sunspot or Doom. But playing around with her regen, especially from fight to fight, and like intentionally weakening yourself so as to trigger that regen and then regen back to full before the end of the fight, that's so useful. There we go. Cool deal. Well guys, that's going to do it for me for this ridiculous Act 6 level up. I'm so excited about all the new champs I get to play with now and that are in the new rotation. Plus, I'm really excited about the champs that I still want to level up here coming up in the next few months. So I'm going to go get my buddy. It's time for him to get some breakfast. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the new channel, and all that stuff helps me out. And until next video, take care, talk soon, stay safe, and be well, everybody. Bye for now.